What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today, and it seems like Sony fanboys consistently are just taking L's day by day. And this recent L they're taking is over Helldivers 2, which is coming up very soon on PlayStation and PC. And apparently, this one Sony fanboy has an issue with this game being that you don't got to pay for online on a PC version of this game. It's kind of hilarious. And it's like this person states, at PlayStation, at Herman Host, at Yoshi P. None of these people are going to respond back to this guy, but you know, he just had to add him. Then he states, how can PlayStation gamers have to get PS Plus to play Helldivers 2 and the PC gamers get to play online for free? Explain this, as he highlights that you need PS Plus to play this game. So I don't know why they're now starting having an issue with this whole little practice right here, which PlayStation players gotta pay to play online. You would think that when PS Plus started increasing the price to like $20 to $40 more extra depending on the tier that you have, you would think they had a big stink back then. But now they're just speaking up about the injustice they seem to feel about this online pricing. It's like, really? If you had an issue with the online, that you're paying money for the online, you should have had an issue back then, but you guys just let it go. It's like when Xbox tried to raise the price of Xbox Live Gold to double. There was a lot of backlash, so they reversed that decision. But when Sony did it, you guys just accepted it and said, hey, that's part of being a PlayStation gamer. So you guys are only to blame yourselves for this nonsense right here. It's like you're getting a so-called PlayStation exclusive, and PC gamers get to play it online for free. You're mad about it, which is kind of hilarious. It was like, but you guys are bragging about the 50 million console sales, and still realizing even with those console sales, you still got to pay for the online service, while the PC gamers who aren't even really invested in PlayStation at all get to play it for free, and you're mad about it. So, cry me a river, get the smallest violin for this guy. It's like they're just taking L's, and I guess they're just not realizing it. It's like should have made a big stink a long time ago, but it's too late now. It's too late to cry now at this point. So, and he also doubles down and says, as long as PC gamers get to play this for free online and PlayStation gamers don't get the same, I'm not buying your game. To be honest, a lot of PlayStation guys were gonna buy this game anyway. They don't really buy too many games on that PlayStation unless it's like Call of Duty or FIFA. So I don't think it's that big of a loss, to be honest. So let's see what more people got to say about this. All those years, Sony diehards mocked Microsoft for doing the same thing. Now Sony is doing the same thing. Well, get ready. Sony first-party games will be a day and date next gen. This is just the beginning because Sony don't make enough money from this base of players. For all the Mensa candidates in the comments point out that this is the case for all games, the obvious point that this guy's trying to make here is that this is a PlayStation Studios game releasing day and date on PC, and which favors PC players over PlayStation players, which is not common. It's like maybe this would be the same outcome from all those games. It's just that PlayStation doesn't have enough multiplayer games to begin with, because once again, they released Little Big Planet, which is a multiplayer component game on PC. Well, there was no stink about it then because nobody bought Little Big Planet. But, you know, the same thing is. It's like, if they released more multiplayer games, it's been the same outcome for all those games where you guys pay for online and the PC guys don't. So, you know, I don't even see the big deal about this, but they're really in their feelings that PC gamers get to play this game for free. And it's like a lot of you guys don't even care about PC to begin with. So it's like I don't get in the whole PC versus console debate because a lot of people don't want to play on PC. Vice versa, the PC people want to play on console. So it's like I don't see them as direct competition, but I guess some people do. But I don't think it's that big of an issue as these guys are making it out to be. Honestly, the bigger issue is that they got to pay more for online to begin with, and they're only getting third-party games. That's not even really first-party this year. That's the big complaint for PlayStation. But this guy says, stop the fake raging. This applies to all multiplayer games on PlayStation and Xbox, you clown. Because they know PC gamers will ignore this game if they charge to play online. Console gamers bend over and accept any anti-consumer practices thrown at them. Well, we know for at least one base that's not true because Microsoft reverses those decisions almost immediately. But we can't say the same for PlayStation. The PlayStation community right there. I believe this game doesn't get the support it needs to be successful live service. Sony will make it free to play online. Yeah, I think they did the same with Destruction All Stars. Like, you have to pay for that game at one point. Then when it was flopping, they made it free, but that still didn't save the game. So they might do the same for this, to be honest, because this game focuses on having online. And if the game doesn't have online, then it's not going to do that well. So I think they need as much help as they can get for this game. So I think it's going to be probably free to play after like the first month when they realize Sony guys aren't going to buy this game. So this has always been the case for online games. Yeah, they just don't realize because they don't get any online first-party games on PlayStation. So this has always been this way for games going to PC and console. So welcome to console gaming. Only free-to-play games are free-to-play online. Yeah. If enough people all felt the same way and decide to not pay, then eventually you might fix the system. But too many people have accepted it for too long. Sony, etc. just assume people will just pay it for the foreseeable future. It will take a massive effort to change. I was like, if they really felt this way, they shouldn't pay for the PS Plus increase. I was like, that's my opinion about this. Like, if you really feel that strongly, you shouldn't pay for the PS Plus to begin with. But you guys are, and you really want to put a foot down. It's like it's too late at this point. It's just way too late to make any type of stand. So. PC players never had to pay for online ever. So it's like, why are you making us think about this now? Doesn't make any sense. So the PlayStation. Honestly, I switched over to PC for online play because it's free. Yeah, I mean, if I don't really care about PC, but if I did care about PC, I probably would have switched over too, because you got to pay for online. But I just don't care that much. It's like I prefer to play on consoles over PC. So that's one of the things you got to deal with. So Helldivers 2 requires a PlayStation account. Even on PC requires a PlayStation account. I don't know how that works, but okay. Okay, so this guy has a PC. Why don't you just play on PC then? That is very weird. If you have PC already, you can just play on PC. Why is he complaining about it? LOL, this is funny. Get effed. PC gamers would never pay for online. There are too many free-to-play games online for PC. It would never sell. Yeah. This is the case for literally every game that releases on both PC and PS5. Yeah, it pretty much is. Like, I don't know why this post got so much attention. Other than this guy, like, adding these big people at PlayStation, which they're not going to listen to this guy. They're going to listen to their fan base complaining. They're just going to view you as another pay pig who needs to pay their PS Plus service to play this new quote-unquote exclusive game. So this guy is being about Helldivers 2 requiring PSN on PlayStation. B's about PC getting to play online for free. Owns a PC. Facepalm. Yeah, this guy owns a PC. If you really care, like, it's just dumb. Like, why are you complaining about it? You got to pay for it. You already own a PC anyway. Like, okay. And it looks like a high-end PC at that, too. So, I don't know. Maybe just want to complain about it. Ring the clout chasing bell. Is that what this is? Maybe it is just for clout chasing, because why are they just now complaining about this? This has been this way for a while, so I don't get it. I'm buying the game regardless. I can care less. I'm not depriving myself of this experience. Just saying. I bet they wish they had some execs to answer their questions now. Yeah, the Sony fanboys, they brag about, like, the Sony executives not answering their questions. They brag about how, like, open the Microsoft executives are. It's like they trash the Microsoft executives for being super open with their fan base. But they hate when, but they also hate when PlayStation don't. It's just weird. Like, you can't trash Xbox for being very open with their fan base, but then get angry when PlayStation executives don't really respond to you guys. So it is what it is right there. It is very simple. Y'all say buying a PS5 compared to PC is very cheap, which is true if you only consider the hardware. The console is, however, sort of lost, and its price doesn't give the full picture. When you commit to such a purchase, you agree to having to pay for online. Yeah. PC gamers don't just sit there and accept getting F like console gamers do. Y'all give into the online paywall. Don't cry now, because all this means is you want your fellow gamers to suffer just like you. Very malicious thought process. Okay. $80 to play this bad boy on PS5. All the PC players have to do is just pay for the game. Is hilarious. But hey, this is the landscape we help facilitate. Anywho, get a PC, my guy. And the thing is, this guy has a PC, so I don't know why he's complaining about this. If you really want to play the game, play it on PC, but I think he just wants to be a drama queen about this. I don't think there's a serious issue with this, because if you really want to play this game, you can just play it without paying for online. But there you go. And is the game crossplay as well, too? Let's see. It doesn't say if the game is crossplay or not, so. But I say if the game is definitely crossplay, that's even more of just a minor issue at this point. Console stand users finally realizing they're paying extra to play online with their friends online. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't make any sense why they're now having issues with this. It doesn't make sense. But once again, if you have that much issue with paying for games online, then maybe you should just go to PC. It's like, hey, that's one of the benefits for PC. You don't got to pay for online service. So I'm kind of done with this topic. It's just kind of funny to see these guys begging PlayStation, Arm Host, and Yoshi P to do something about this. And then we all know they're just going to ignore this guy. You know, got a lot of views. They're just going to ignore this guy and say, hey, pay us more or don't play the game. It's just that simple. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.